Good day, everybody. I hope that you're well, and also hope that you are having a good day so far. Today, we'll be doing our grade 1 English lesson on time and order. And before we start, we're going to log on to aplusstudents.ca. Once you've logged on to aplusstudents.ca with our username as well as our password, and then we're going to select the subject of English Language Arts, grade 1. And then we're going to scroll down up until we get to the chapter of time and order. All right. So our chapter is time and order. Our subject is English Language Arts, grade 1. And the lessons that we are going to be focusing on under the chapter of time and order, and that is to identify time order words, and to put the specific sentences in order. So that is going to be our lessons for today. All right. So when it comes to time and order, right? So time order words, it can help show when things happen. So basically, when we talk about time and order, it tells us when something is happening. So things can either happen in the past, it can happen in the present, or it can even happen in the future. So time order words, it can help show when things happen. And some of our time order words, it shows that things are either happening in the past, it's happening in the present, or it's happening in the future. And if we look at an example, right, of our time order words, it says, we went to the zoo today. So we went to the zoo today. So now it's almost like our question is, when did we go to the zoo? So which means that today tells us when we went to the zoo. tomorrow we will go to the park. So the question is, when will you go to the park? And that will be tomorrow. Now we are eating dinner, right? And that basically tells us that we are currently having dinner, which is now. And we will go to bed soon. We will go to bed soon, and soon tells us when we are going to bed. All right, so once again, we say time or the words. It can help you show when things happen. And some of our time or the words, they tell us that the sentence is either about the past, the present, or it is about the future. Grade 3 is tomorrow. Today is grade 1 and grade 2. So grade 3 is tomorrow. All right. So when it comes to more of our time or words, right? Grade 3 is tomorrow. Today is grade 1 and grade 2. So when it also comes to time order words, we said some time order words, they put things in order. And when we say they put things in order, and then it's basically like you saying what you'll be doing, in order. So it's almost like you wake up in the morning. So while you're getting ready for school, now it's like you're telling us what you're doing first, and basically in its order. All right. And if we look at our time order words, and then we can say, first, I got out of bed. So that is the first thing that you did. You got out of bed. This is now like you preparing, to get ready for work, for school, sorry. Then I got dressed next. Then we say, then I had some food. Finally, I went to school. And that basically put the sentences in order of telling us what we did first to basically until they reached, for example, their specific destination. So it's basically telling us what you did step by step and in its order. So once again, we have our time order words. And time order words, it can help show when things happen. And we said some time order words tell when a sentence is either about the past, about the present, or it tells us if it is about the future. All right, so now we're going to aplusstudents.ca and we're going to continue with our lesson on time order words and then we're going to do our tests. All right, so we're on aplusstudents.ca and we are doing the chapter of time order words. All right, so we're going to the first lesson, which is to identify time order words. And we say time order words that can help us show when things are happening, whether it is either in the present, in the past, or in the future. And there, once again, we said we went to the zoo today, that's in the present. Tomorrow, it's in the future. We will go to the park. Now, we are eating dinner, which is in the present. And we will go to bed soon. All right. And we see that with some of our time order words, we can put things in order. And then we say, first, I got out of bed. That's the very first thing they did. I got dressed next. All right. So now let's look at our activity before we go on to our test. It says find one time order word. We need to find one time order word. It says Pat will feed her kitten next. We need to find one time order word. It says Pat will feed her kitten next. So we said Pat will feed her kitten next. What is the one time order word? All right. And if we were to choose our time order word, and then we can say next is our time order word. So Pat will feed her kitten next. All right. So Pat will feed her kitten next. All right. Let's look at the next one. Pat will ride his horse later. We need to choose our time order word. Pat will ride his horse later. All right. And if we were to select our one time order word, it is Pat will ride his horse later. So Pat will ride his horse later. We need to choose our one time order word. That shows us when something happens. All right. So if we were to choose our correct one, and then yes, later is our correct. Later. All right. It's the last one, and then we're going to our test. They will eat the ice cream last. They will eat the ice cream last. We need to choose a one time order word. They will eat the ice cream last. And if we were to choose our time order word within that sentence that says they will eat ice cream later. So now the question is when are they going to eat ice cream? And we can say last. All right, now we're going to our test. where we're going to identify time order words. All right, so now we're going to begin the test, right? We need to find the one time order word. One time order word. My friends will pick apples later. Is it later, apples, will, or friends? So we need to find the one time order words. My friends will pick up apples later. And if we look at the first one, we can say, my friends will pick up apples later. So later is our time order word. So well done. Later is correct. Find the one time order word. And if we were to find one time order word, it is tomorrow. We will ride our bikes to the park. So do we say it's tomorrow, ride, will, or park? We need to choose the correct time order word. So is it tomorrow, ride, will, or park? And if we were to choose the correct one, we will say tomorrow. All right, tomorrow is correct. Well done. So will Seth take the train to work soon? We need to find the one time order word. Is it train, will, soon, or take? We need to choose the correct answer. And if we were to choose our one time order word, then we will say, we will Seth take the train to work soon. And soon is our one time order word. And if we were to choose the correct one time order word, we will say it is soon. So, is a train will soon or take. All right, so soon it is. All right, now Seth as two turtles. All right, and if we were to choose our one time order word, then we're going to choose because it says now Seth has two turtles. Now. All right, so if we were to choose the correct one, yes, we will choose yesterday. So we say Paul and John will wash that dirty truck tomorrow. And if we were to choose it, we will say it is tomorrow, which is in the future. All right. So we can say, I called my best friend yesterday. I called my best friend yesterday. Yes. All right. It says, I called my best friend yesterday. We need to select the one time order word. Is it yesterday? Called my or friend? I called my best friend yesterday. And if we were to select that one time with a pen, word, sorry, we would say yesterday. All right, so yesterday is a one time order word. All right, now we're going to put the sentences in order. All right, so we already went over these ones. All right, so now the next lesson is to put the sentences in order. And if we were to put the sentences in order, right? And it says we should get ready for a picnic today, then we can put our food in a final. We must find the picnic basket. All right. So now we're going to our test where we're going to put these sentences in order. All right. So we're going to put these sentences in order. It says last week Mr. Tang's old truck stopped running. Tomorrow he will start looking. Now he needs to buy a new one. All right. And if we were to choose the correct one, so we're actually going with the next one, not the first one. So the second one was actually correct, not the first one. So we say after work he watched TV. This morning Stan bike to work. He was at work all day. So we need to put that sentences in order. All right. And if we were to put or choose the correct one, then we will say, and that one is correct. Well done. Let's go on to the next one. It says we need to put these sentences in order. All right, so we need to put the sentences in order. It says Mandy will swim and ride her bike every day next week. Or we can say this summer she learned how to ride a bike. All right. So now if we look at our time order words, we're going to have to put that in order, right? All right. All right. So we can then say it is. All right. And yeah, if we were to put these words in order, all right. And then lastly, we say we put these words in order. All right. And then we say Mandy will swim and ride a bike every day. And then we will say, All right. Ah, why is it not the correct one? A. I don't know why it's option two, but option two is correct. I thought it was option one that was correct, but well done. Well done. All right, let's look at the next one. We need to put these sentences in order, right? It says, then we can put our food in a. First, we must find the picnic basket. All right, and then if you look at the last one, right? All right. And then if you look at the last one, we can say, then we can put our food in a. First, we must find the picnic basket. We should get ready for the picnic. All right, so we will choose the second option. The first option, because it says first we must. Ah, the second option. Sorry. Guys, I'm not even properly focused. I apologized. Okay, so the second one was correct. All right, so that is the end of our lesson on time order words. We said with time order words, it tell us when things happen, whether it's in the past, the present, or in the future. And with time order words, we can put things in order from first, second, then last, now, and finally, right? All right, so this is the end of our lesson. Thank you very much, grade ones, for joining the class, and I really hope you're going to have a good day further. Goodbye. Option two was correct. Sorry.